It's time for the post-game breakdown. Game number 58, Montreal at New Jersey. Hey, everybody. I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. The game, bit of a boring game tonight. The last 4 minutes, I'd say, were really good. But overall, it was a bit of a boring game. Montreal, you got to say Montreal lost this on defensive breakdowns in front of the goalie. A couple of those led to goals, and I think that's why they lost. I think overall they played an okay game. Just it was boring. There wasn't a lot of pace to the game, and I found it boring. Nick Suzuki had a really good game, 2 goals. So first line was better than the last 2 games, and Suzuki was kind of, I don't know about on fire, but had a good game. I'm not blaming this on Jake Allen because, like I said, I think a couple of those goals definitely were defensive breakdowns in front of him, and I don't think he had a chance. One, he didn't even see it at all. He was totally screened in front by like everybody on the ice. Seemed like, yeah. I mean, I think that's it. I think that's it. A couple of brain farts, like another Mike Matheson brain fart, that kind of stuff. Then there you go. That's the game. I think if they were tighter defensively, they win this game. Let's see who's here and see if anybody agrees with me, and we'll go with that. Hey, Mr. Guru. Not bad, but always hot and hit and miss when the Habs play New Jersey. Could have went either way. Totally, agree with you. And a matter of fact, I think there's a winner out there. I got to go check because somebody else had Gallagher with the first goal other than Phil, and I'm pretty sure that was the score. So I'll have to go check that. Just turned the Rangers-Flyers game on, and Alexis Lafreniere wired one. He's really starting to come into his own, and yeah, that's why they're not trading him. And you know what? I think there might be signs of Kako doing that as well, and I don't know that they're going to move him necessarily. I think Lafreniere having a solid season, and I think he's pretty safe there. He just signed a new deal, bridge deal, but still. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm thinking that's pretty much the game. I'm trying to think of players that stood out. Nick Suzuki stood out without a doubt. Geez, I'm having trouble on that. I don't think anybody else really stood out for me. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else. I'm going to take a quick peek if they have the 3 stars. Well, that's a bit of a surprise. Suzuki should have got a star there. Oh, well. Yeah, anyways, there you go. That's my breakdown. If I think of more, I'll give it to you. 36 points so far for the season. That's Lafreniere. Yeah, he's having a pretty decent season. The Demon said, I wouldn't say Allen sucks. I know you're not big on Allen. But I don't think in this game, I thought he was pretty good most of the game. And then you get those 2, maybe even 3 defensive breakdowns in front of him. I'm not going to say Allen sucks. But, I think it's an overused term. Just everyone sucks. You know? J-Fed, yeah, I mean, that's a good point there. With Wheeler out, I think you're definitely not getting – they're not going to trade Kako now. And they'll probably add, yeah. Well, they should add, I mean, if they can, because that's a team with a chance to win it all. All right, so I'll show you guys the stats in a minute for this game. Not great. We got dominated at the dot. Another reason probably why we lost is they killed us at the dot, and that doesn't help. Well, then I'm going to show it to you then now. All righty. So it was a 4-3 final. Brendan Gallagher opens the scoring, 3:06 into this second period, excuse me. There was no scoring in the first period, right? Second period. Galley gets his ninth, excuse me. I'm not doing very good so far. Jake Evans and Josh Anderson with the assists. 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes later, Timo Meier gets his 11th from Ball and Toffoli. And then Nick Suzuki puts his first one in at 13:07 of the second from Caulfield and from Kovacevic. Andre Palat gets his 9th from Nemec, and that was at 17:50 of the second period. So we were tied up at 2 after 2. Third period, Hischier gets his 19th on the power play from Toffoli and Hughes and puts the Devils up for the first time at 13:33 of the third. Bratt, 3 minutes later, makes it 4-2 from Meier, gets his 21st, by the way, and that you'd think that's all she wrote, but Suzuki dribbles one through the goalie's legs, and he gets his 22nd, so his 21st and 22nd goal of the season from Armia and from Matheson on that one, and that was with a minute 51 left, and they just couldn't repeat that, unfortunately, and it ends up to 4-3. All right. We outshot them by 2, 26-24. At the dot, we had 39.6%. They had 60.4%, so they killed us there. We had no power plays. I thought we had one. We had no power plays. They were 1 for 2. 14 hits for the Canadians, 10 for them. 18 blocked shots for the Habs, 10 for them. They gave away 18 pucks to our 7, and they took away 13 to our 5. Season series is done. They beat us 5-2 in Montreal, October 24th. We returned the favor in New Jersey 3-2 on the 17th of January, and they just beat us today 4-3. So, they win the season series. And here's the 3 stars of the game. Timo Meier, golden assist for 2 points. Hischier, a goal, gets the 2nd star, and Toffoli with 2 assists gets the 3rd star. Nick Suzuki had 2 goals. Why did he not get a star in there? Right? I don't get that. Anyway, it is what it is. And them's the stats from the game. Super exciting. So, they may drop a little bit in the standings down to 6th. I wouldn't be surprised. 6 from the bottom. We'll see what happens with that. Not too many people here. I'm talking to myself. Everybody left me. Everybody abandoned me. You've abandoned me. So what do you guys think? What was your opinion of this game? Whoever's here, say hi if you're new or you just came in. And what do you think of this game? It was a boring game until the last 4 minutes. And that makes 2 in a row. And they hadn't had boring games like this for a little while. And then Thursday's game was really nothing to write home about. And today, so. All right. Well, we got like 21 minutes to go. If nobody's talking to me, it's going to be long. Real long. Okay, what else did I get from this game? I talked a lot in the chat, so I don't know if I can pull anything else. I'm trying to still think of another player that stood out for me. For the good stuff, not the bad. I guess you could say Mike Matheson because he did both, right? That 4th goal was directly to 3rd or 4th goal was directly to him. And then big part in Suzuki's 3rd goal, or the 3rd goal of the game. Papa Smurf starting to show signs of stress. No, I don't think so. I don't feel that way in his press conference, like post and pregame stuff. I don't get that sense from him. Like, why do you think that? Hey, David, how's it going? the tank is on in an organic way, and that's the only way you want to see it. And yes, they're still competitive. That's not in doubt, I think. But yeah, I mean, the tank is on. It's obvious they're going to finish similar to where they were last year, and it's a good draft. So I'm good with that, especially if they win the lottery. That'd be awesome. So yeah, I mean, that's how it is. If they're going to tank organically, and and play well too, in general, I'm happy with that. He was so competitive as a player. You think losing eats at him. You know what? I get what you're saying though, but I don't. I gotta say, I don't think I agree with you. I do get what you're saying. I'm not really seeing signs of it. And like I said, when he's talking in the press conferences, he's still upbeat and positive, and I don't see a sign of him being stressed too much. Because another thing is that I don't think they fully expected to win. I think this season they came in thinking the possibility was there and they'd be prepared for it, but I don't think they were fully expecting it anyway. And so it's not really happening. I don't think there's any pressure or to stress out because we're seeing progress in these players' development and they are playing competitively. I think I don't know what else he could ask for second year of a rebuild. I really don't. And that competitiveness, by the way, just if you ask me, instead of getting stressed and all that, it'll make him want to work harder at developing these guys, in my opinion. ABL, thanks for being here as always, eh? Going to the queue. Bathurst against the Eagles. Well, enjoy, man. Enjoy. And have a good night doing that. I'm going to remind you guys as people are leaving tomorrow afternoon, if you're not doing anything and you don't hate the Flyers or you like the Penguins, we're doing a Flyers Penguins watch party, 3:30 in the afternoon. All of us are going to be there and we're just going to have fun. We're going to take in the game. And if the Flyers happen to not play well, Alex's head will explode because he hates the Penguins and then it's going to be fun to watch. So just tune in just to watch Alex go crazy if the Flyers don't do well. It's worth it. It's going to be worth the admission, I'm telling you. Hopefully Alex isn't watching this. But it's true anyway. Either way, it's still true. So we're doing that tomorrow. And then, I think I don't know what else. I don't know what's going on next week. Let's look at next week's games. I don't think they play till Tuesday. It's a regular Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday week. And let's see if I'm right. Am I right? Yes. Arizona in town on Tuesday. They're in Florida on Thursday. Friday, we're doing another trivia night. And then Saturday, they are in Tampa. So it's Arizona, Florida, and Tampa. I got to say, the Arizona game is a really good shot to win. That's a game I had marked down that should be a win. Florida and Tampa depends. Mostly depends on, do they play up to those teams, and are the teams maybe not playing well? I don't know. I'll get there when we get to those games. But that's next week. So there's that. We could have news of as we getting close, because next week we get it's the 26th to the 3rd of March. So on Sunday next week, we're only 5 days away from the trade deadline. So, and that day I will be doing a stream, probably starting. I'm going to say between 12 and 1. I don't know yet exactly. But if you're up, or like if you're at it early and you want to follow, Harry Rice is doing, I believe, a lot earlier than me. He's starting like in the morning and doing a long stream. So you might get some information there. So if not Harry, or if not me, check out Harry. You get it, whatever you need. But I'm going to be doing the stream probably 2-3 hours, right up to the deadline and a little beyond. And hopefully it'll be exciting and there'll be things to talk about. I'm probably going to be alone. Matt's working. The other boys are working. I don't expect anybody to be there with me. So I'll do my best in knowing these players and knowing the situations and try to get the analysis right. I'll do my best. David, I'm sure Cole Caulfield's disappointed as well. I without knowing exactly what's wrong with Cole, the best explanation I heard that makes the most sense to me is that, the repaired shoulder, not that it's hurting or anything like that, but he's getting used to, what's the word I'm looking for? He's honing in that shot with the new shoulder. It's like golf. When you play golf, right? You groove your swing, right? So that basically you can get that same swing for every shot that there is, right? Imagine it's the same with hockey with a guy like Caulfield, who's a shooter. He's got to groove that shot again. And I really think that has a lot to do with it, personally. So is it disappointing? I mean, yeah. But he's like 23. He's got so many years that, he's only 23, so he's still young. If he's 23, he might be 22. David, it could be that's all, and it could be there's nothing happening for Montreal at the deadline. That won't surprise me either. But I think there are players that are in play, and there might be, the only thing that I would expect, like, of any big nature from Montreal is Jordan Harris, if they find a deal for that. Jake Allen, it's a big enough deal. Armia, if they make a move there. Other than that, they're going to be smaller moves. So we'll see what happens. We really will. It's not far away now, right? What are we? We're 13 days away from the trade deadline right now. So moves. I would think by next week we're going to start seeing some moves happening in the league. It's like it's waiting for one guy to move. Like Markstrom, I think for goalies, Markstrom has got to move before you're going to see much in the goalie department. And then again, it could wait right to the last day, and trade deadline day could be a really exciting stream because, all those moves that have been waiting start to happen. There hasn't been one like that for a little while, though. Like the last 3, I think, have been pretty boring. Most of the moves happened by the time deadline day came around. Most of the big moves, I mean. But we'll see what happens this year. David, I think you're right. I think what they can't do in the in this, except for UFAs that'll be gone and will walk, like Pearson. I think it's only Pearson. It might be. So Pearson, if they can't move him, I mean, he walks. Weidman, they're not re-signing Weidman. I don't know. That, to me, that's it. I don't know who else. I think, there's a possibility of an Anderson deal. I just don't know who would take him. And, that might be a deal where you gotta sweeten the pot and retain his salary. But the thing is, he's got like 3 years left, 4 years. I don't think they're doing that. So that's why to me, it's only a possibility. And I don't think you're going to get another offer like they had last year that they said no. So, hindsight's 2020. You can't totally blame Hughes. He didn't know that Andy's going to come up dry all season. So I'm sitting around. Well, not sitting around. I had like 5 minutes in between shows. And I'm thinking, it's Saturday night. Hockey's over for the night. What do I do the rest of the night? I'm not used to having Saturday off like that at night. And supper's ready. I just have to heat it up. I don't know what to do. I got to find some more new shows to watch. Anybody out there got anything new that I haven't heard of yet? Because I just started a couple of new ones. And so that just came out, you might throw at me. But anybody got any TV shows that I might like? Where's BL when you need him? No? 13 people here. Come on, you guys must watch TV. Throw out names of shows you guys like. I just started one the other day. It's so weird. It's got someone in I like, Numi Rapace, but the show is confusing. It's called Constellation. Yeah, 3 episodes out. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it's good otherwise. So, Gary and his demons. Give me a little description. What's that about? I have not heard of that. Joe Pickett, I'm up to date. 2 seasons of Joe Pickett, and I'm waiting for season 3. So yeah, I like Joe Pickett. I like the guy that's in it too. He's had a couple of shows out. For All Mankind, I just finished that. They've got 4 seasons out so far. He was in the first 3, I think. And then there was what was it called? Patriot? I think on Netflix or Prime. I tried it a while back. I watched an episode and I was like, it's not really for me. And then after Joe Pickett, and I go, I like this guy. I tried it again and it's great. It was really great. So, but I need stuff. I've watched a lot of stuff. Okay, well, you lost me on the cartoon. Right now, I'm not into animation for some reason. I'm just not. I appreciate it, but the animation makes me think, no, I don't feel like it. So I could be. I'm a picky guy for that. And there's nothing worse than Shameless. Yeah, Shameless. I watched everything. I've seen Shameless like every show 3-4 times each. So over and over and over again. Right now, don't feel like watching it again. But a great show. Yes. Anybody else? I mean, we got like 7 minutes. I think we ran out of hockey talk. So, anyways, I'll find stuff. I don't mind watching British stuff. I just want something interesting. I don't watch just anything. It's got to be good. If it's just like sort of good, I won't continue with it. I'll watch an episode or 2 and then go, yeah, no. I hear Loudermilk is good. I may give that a try. You're not the first one that I've heard that about it. So it's just that I've looked at it and I thought I don't know if that's for me. That's all. But I hear it's really good, so I may give it a try. Nobody else, eh? I guess people that were here don't want to talk about TV. They left. People left. Anyways, we only got like 6 minutes left. No, eh? Okay, well, we'll get back to talking hockey, or we could just go our separate ways for the day. Dropped another one, just like the other one. All right. Like I said, I got nothing left for hockey. So, for today. Yellowstone, all 3 of those I've watched. Yellowstone, I'm waiting for the second part of season 5. It just doesn't seem to want to come out. It was supposed to be out like in November, and we're now February. So, but yeah, I've seen all 3 of those. It's going to be tough for you guys to suggest something I either haven't seen or I want to see, but you never know. Yeah, I guess people don't watch as much TV as I do. I wonder why Montreal did not lock up off waivers the guy from Tampa. Waivers the guy from Tampa. I'm not sure who you're talking about. You got to give me a name. Waivers the guy from Tampa. Who was on waivers from Tampa? When was this? Because it's definitely not ringing a bell there, buddy. It's definitely not ringing a bell. I need a name. Give me a name. Double-barreled name. Oh, Barry Boulet. That's what you're talking about? Barry Boulet? Why? Imagine they either know nothing about him, or which I doubt, or there's something about him that didn't fit their needs. I know a lot of a lot of French Habs fans want him, but that's because he's got a French name. And myself, I don't know enough about him either to say this is why and that's what, I don't. But I heard about it yesterday, and people were wondering why they didn't, why they went for Colin White and they didn't try to get a guy like Barry Boulet. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. Hey, Charles, how you doing? A little late there, but good to see you as always. I'm only here for another about 4 minutes. Talking about Ozark, Born to be a Hab. I watched the first. I'm not sure if it was 2 seasons, but I know the first full season of Ozark. It was good. And there's reason I have not gone back to watching it. And at this point, I doubt I will. But you're right. It was good. But yeah, I only saw the 1 season. I think I didn't like the wife. Something about her in this show I didn't like at all. And I don't want to watch it. They were looking. What was this? They were looking at him last year. I've heard the name and the Habs together before. I think it's mostly because he's French. It's raining in paradise today. Well, that happens sometime. Freaking cold here today. Freaking cold today. And then tomorrow is going to be +1. So you figure it out. And apparently, what are we today? So Monday. I think Wednesday it's supposed to be 11 degrees. And Tuesday, 10 degrees, something like that. We've got a warm streak. And then it goes down again for 1 day and comes back up. And that should be it. Oh, the Stallone one. Yes. Love that. Love that. What's it called now? Where is he? He's in Oklahoma, right? Tulsa King. Love that. I hope they do a second season. I guess I do watch a lot of shows because it's been a while since somebody found me one that I haven't seen. $78 with a low of 65 overnight. Sounds just beautiful. Take the rain away and you are literally in paradise at those degrees. Calm before the fire season. Here we had so little snow. It's going to be dry, man. It's going to be dry by June. But I won't worry about that now. All right, we hit the end. Yeah, tomorrow, 3:30, Flyers versus Penguins on Don't Puck With Me, with Media, actually. So please check us out. We'll hopefully have a lot of people. We'll have a lot of fun. All of us there, just a watch party, not showing the game, but we're just going to talk about the game, and hopefully Flyers don't do well and Alex's head will explode. And that'll be great. So, so don't forget we're doing that. 9 degrees in Nanaimo. Nice. 9's nice at this time of year. Yes, until next stream, Charles. So everybody, thank you for being here. Hopefully next game maybe a little bit better. Tomorrow, I don't care who wins and loses personally, but Tuesday, I hope Montreal gets the win that's there for them against a team like Arizona. That would be nice. And what else I got to say? I think that's it. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Saturday night. It's nice and early. You got lots of time to do all kinds of things. Please get out there and do stuff and enjoy yourselves. And I will see you next time. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. Keep your sticks on the ice so you're ready for the pass. Go, Habs, go. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your night. Ciao, everybody.